What did you see near the crime scene?
I saw a man running away from the house.
Where were you when the murder happened?
I was in my room watching television.
What did you hear before the police arrived?
I heard someone screaming loudly outside.
How did you find out about the murder?
I found out when my neighbor came and told me.
Who called the police after the incident?
I called the police as soon as I saw the blood.
What did she tell the policeman during the investigation?
She told him everything she saw near the gate.
Where did he hide the weapon?
He hid the weapon behind the old tree.
What time did they reach the police station?
They reached the police station around midnight.
What did the officer ask her first?
He asked her about her relationship with the victim.
Why did the detective visit that house again?
He visited again to collect more evidence.
What did the witnesses describe about the suspect?
They described him as tall and wearing a black jacket.
How did the girl react during the questioning?
She looked nervous and kept avoiding eye contact.
What did the inspector find in her bag?
He found a small knife with bloodstains.
What was written in the letter found at the scene?
It was a threat warning someone to stay away.
Who informed the family about the murder?
The head officer informed them in the morning.
What did the neighbors notice that night?
They noticed loud noises and someone arguing.
How did the victim know the suspect?
The victim knew him from work.
What did the police discover in the victim's room?
They discovered broken glass and fingerprints.
Why did the girl visit that house before the murder?
She went there to return some borrowed money.
Who helped the police to find the clue?
A local boy helped them find a hidden wallet.
What did this clue reveal about the murderer?
It revealed the murderer's identity through an ID card.
Where did the criminal escape after the crime?
He escaped through the back door into the forest.
What did the security camera record that night?
It recorded a person entering at 9:30 p.m.
How long did the investigation last?
It lasted for almost 2 weeks.
What did the officer write in his report?
He wrote all the witness statements and findings.
Why did the girl cry during the interview?
She cried because she was afraid of being blamed.
What did the suspect say when caught?
He said he didn't mean to kill her.
What did the detective find on the suspect's shirt?
He found drops of blood and dirt marks.
Who questioned the girl at the police station?
Inspector Raza questioned her carefully.
What did her friend tell the police about her?
Her friend said she was at home all evening.
What did the officers collect from the garden?
They collected a blood-stained handkerchief.
Why did the police suspect her first?
They suspected her because she was near the scene.
What did the forensics team confirm?
They confirmed the blood belonged to the victim.
How did the detective connect the clues?
He connected them by comparing fingerprints and time.
What did the murderer use to kill the victim?
He used a sharp kitchen knife.
Where did the investigation team meet next day?
They met at the police headquarters.
What did the autopsy report show?
It showed the victim died instantly from a deep wound.
Who supported the girl during the case?
Her lawyer and her parents supported her.
What did the officer say about the evidence?
He said it was enough to arrest the suspect.
What did the police recover from the suspect's car?
They recovered blood-stained clothes and a wallet.
Why did the detective doubt her statement?
He doubted because her timing didn't match the evidence.
What did the neighbors say about the suspect?
They said he often fought with the victim.
How did the police identify the murderer?
They identified him using CCTV footage and DNA.
What did the girl wear during the investigation?
She wore a white dress and a black coat.
Who took her to the investigation room?
A female constable took her inside.
What did the constable ask before starting?
She asked if the girl needed some water.
Why did the detective close the case later?
He closed it because the real killer was caught.
What did the crowd do outside the station?
They gathered and waited for the final news.
What did the police say to calm them?
They said the case was under control.
Who recorded the full investigation video?
A media team recorded it for the news.
What did the inspector say to the reporter?
He said justice will be served soon.
What was the motive behind the murder?
It was jealousy and revenge.
What did the girl show to prove her innocence?
She showed a bus ticket as her alibi.
What did the police find in the trash bin?
They found the victim's missing phone.
How did the detective confirm her story?
He confirmed it through CCTV and phone records.
What did the victim's brother tell the police?
He said they had no enemies.
Who was the first to reach the crime scene?
A patrol officer was the first to arrive.
What did the officer notice on the ground?
He noticed footprints leading to the backyard.
Why did the girl faint during the questioning?
She fainted because of fear and shock.
What did the police doctor advise her?
He advised her to rest for a while.
What did the detectives discuss in the meeting?
They discussed the missing knife and time gap.
Who helped them check the CCTV footage?
The security guard helped them check it.
What did the footage reveal clearly?
It revealed a man entering with gloves on.
What did the detective write on his notepad?
He wrote the time and suspect's description.
Why did the officer visit her school?
He visited to verify her background.
What did her teacher say about her?
Her teacher said she was polite and honest.
What did the police learn from the autopsy?
They learned that the murder weapon was sharp steel.
What did the inspector order his team to do?
He ordered them to search the nearby forest.
What did the constables find there?
They found a blood-stained shirt and gloves.
Who confirmed the shirt belonged to the suspect?
The forensic expert confirmed it.
What did the victim's phone data show?
It showed several missed calls from the suspect.
How did the police trace the suspect's hideout?
They traced it using his phone location.
Who arrested the suspect finally?
Officer Imran arrested him at the railway station.
What did the suspect confess after arrest?
He confessed that he acted out of anger.
What did the detective say after his confession?
He said the truth finally came out.
How did the girl feel after the real killer was caught?
She felt relieved and thankful.
Who congratulated the police team?
The chief officer congratulated them for solving the case.
What did the court decide in the final hearing?
The court sentenced the murderer to life imprisonment.
What did the lawyer say after the verdict?
He said justice had been served.
What did the judge say to the accused?
He said his crime could not be forgiven.
What did the newspapers write the next day?
They wrote about the brave investigation.
What did the people say about the police work?
They praised the police for their hard effort.
Who gave the final press statement?
Inspector Raza gave the final statement.
What did he thank his team for?
He thanked them for their honesty and teamwork.
What did the community do after the case ended?
They held a candlelight vigil for the victim.
How did the girl start her life again?
She moved to another city for peace.
What did her parents decide after the case?
They decided to keep her away from the town.
What lesson did people learn from the incident?
They learned that truth always comes out.
What did the police record as the main clue?
They recorded the knife as the main clue.
Who was present during the final investigation?
The inspector, the lawyer, and two witnesses were present.